I'm no longer feeling the post-Japanese feel good vibes. I have to basically cultivate them myself. And of course, time to go back to Japan. Yeah, I digress. I'm live and alive, and I will keep the vibes going regardless. Keep the vibes pure, ethical, and fun, regardless of my own personal opinion. But yeah, I'm here. This is part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal news, about what's going on in my life in between the time period where I press stop streaming and press start streaming. And not a lot happened, even though I ended the broadcast early last night. I was just like not feeling it. You know what I mean? I think part of it is because, and this is for the parasocialists, so I can be a bit more honest, I guess. But part of it is because like I try to diversify my content. I try not to be a one-trick pony. I try to, have guests on and whatnot, but it's just like it's always like a bit awkward. And when I see people leaving when I have guests on, it just like I just go, oh man, like people just want me to do one thing and one thing only. I thought lean beef patty and Brad were great. Brad, they were great. I thought they were great guests. Maybe a little bit awkward, but ultimately they were great guests. And I think that it just felt like people were not really into it. News frogs only want one thing, and it's disgusting. Yeah. And then immediately after they left, and then it was just like people were like, all right, fuck this, stream over. You know what I mean? It was just frustrating. You should try planning ahead first. You just wing it, then get mad when people go, oh, this isn't well thought out, and leave. Yeah, you're wrong. I did plan that ahead. But you can't really do much if your guests are like not going to cooperate that well. So I hate when people go, why are you here, take a week off. The guy who said, why are you a view count Andy? It's my job. This is my job. This is my career. This is what I do. Okay. I don't know how else to describe that to you guys. Anyway. But yeah. Like, I thought it was good. I just don't think that... I think that people just don't really... I don't know. People just don't want to give it the benefit of the doubt, which is fine. People just don't want to... They don't want to try out new things. And it is what it is. But yeah. Ultimately though, I think it was a good time regardless. It was decent. I mean, I think it was good content regardless. And I will continue doing stuff like that. Tomorrow, obviously, I will be going on the puppy adoption IRL, where I'm going to go to a bunch of places where there are puppies up for adoption, and take a look and see if I can find my next puppy. Puppy arc is firmly starting. Today, we're probably going to be looking at that too. But anyway, as far as my own personal news goes, but as far as like what's going on in my life, ended the broadcast yesterday. And I watched a lot of One Piece. I had a lot of time to myself. Just basically laid down. That's all I did. But watched a lot of One Piece, and the Marineford arc has been incredible. I'll obviously be talking about that in a brief moment. And I watched another documentary, a documentary about sex work, as a matter of fact, that was very well thought out. Money shot. If you guys have actually watched any of this broadcast, wherever I talk about sex work, you probably will see the money shot references are pretty much all over. You know what I mean? Like everything I've talked about with respect to sex work, defending sex workers, the conflation of sex work and sex trafficking done by nefarious, bad faith actors who just want to abolish sex work. You know, all that shit, all of that was basically mentioned in this documentary. They also, you know, they don't hold back from shitting on Pornhub, who is a corporate entity, and MindGeek, you know, the subsidiary, who absolutely deserves a fuckload of scrutiny because, you know, sex work is very serious stuff. And there's a lot of eyeballs on it. And if you do not act accordingly, if you don't actually go above and beyond with respect to protections, with respect to, like, you know, verification, things of that nature, like, there's going to be a lot of harm that's conducted. And I think that Pornhub didn't do that at the time, even though performers were asking for it. And they only acted when regulation came in. And regulation came in at the behest of, like, some fucking of, like, very openly anti-sex work groups. The whole, like, trafficking hub momentum, right? So, you know, that was bad for them. And I think that the documentary definitely shows that, like, the harm that they've done. So I do, I respected it. I think it did a really good job. I think the documentary showed a pretty decent job of, like, first, like, showcasing some of the anti-sex work people as though they were, like, genuine, and then showcasing that they're actually Christian fundamentalists. So I really like that. Because, you know, the entire time I was watching, I was like, these motherfuckers got to be some crazy Christian fundamentalists. Like, I can tell these guys are crazy. You know what I mean? And then they openly, they wait until the end they wait maybe a little bit towards the end. Oh yeah, the burning of the Pornhub owner's mansion, that is literally, that was in the documentary, yeah. And that happened because a fucking congressperson doxed him, for the record. Yeah, some crazy shit happened. But yeah, we'll talk about that. Did you react to the ICC arrest warrant for Putin? Yes. But yeah, the documentary's on Netflix, and I recommend it. It's a good doc. I recommend you watch it if you want to. But it's got my approval, I would say. But yeah, the trafficking hub group is, like, insane. Like, they are, I mean, typical.
It's in.
Anyway, but yeah, we're gonna have fun today. I woke up this morning. I went to bed. Fucking had an 8-hour sleep journey, and that's the reason why I'm late. As a matter of fact, I went to sleep. I slept for like 8 hours, and I woke up late. I burned through all my alarms, and I went and worked out. Had a really good workout. I am under 250 now. I'm 249, you know, back at it. And shirtless Sundays are so close. Okay, just remember that. Do it for you. Okay? Anyway, you'll never be as good as your pump. What does that mean? But yeah, and today I'm just gonna thank you for the IG thirst pics. I didn't even post that many thirst pics on IG. It's like not really a thirst pic. Are you gonna get a mini swimming pool? What do you mean? I'm a man. I can be shirtless if I want to, because this platform is sexist. Yeah, shirts are a muscle to my body. Exactly. And TikTok. Okay. I swear to fuck, if you don't have fun today on stream, I'm gonna have to get involved. Okay, good. Yeah, do it. Get involved. For me, it's like, I don't know. This is gonna be like an old school stream. I haven't done one of these in a while where I just kind of freestyle. You know what I mean? And see where it takes me. I used to do these more frequently. As a matter of fact, I used to do these every day. Every day, I would just fucking go live, and I would just kind of freestyle, let chat direct the convos, let chat direct the content a little bit, you know, see where it takes me. I haven't been doing that too much lately. Lately, I've just been hyper-focusing on, having like this predetermined content. And I feel like it gets a little boring and a little played out after a while. Okay, just because I said I'll let the chat dictate it doesn't mean that like every single person who's currently spamming whatever their own personal inspiration is, you know, I don't want to hear that. But I'm gonna get started on this really quickly. Okay, so first and foremost, let's talk about Money Shot. So I watched Money Shot last night. Here, this is the trailer for it. I don't know if I can even show this. I feel like this trailer, does it have porn in it? It's got to be TOS, right? Because there are some moments in the documentary where they're like straight up shooting porn. They kind of show it.
Do you remember the first porn you ever saw?
It was at a sleepover, and at like 2 a.m. something special came on.
And I'm like, 2 women can do that?
An 8-person geriatric.
I mean, anything can be porn.
Every element of the internet has been influenced and
Let me just like do a quick scroll maybe. No, I don't want to risk it. It's censored, but I don't want to risk it anyway. Yeah, we're not going to do literal porn reacts, okay? But basically, yeah, this isn't kick.com, okay? A lot of people are going to be watching Money Shot tonight. Many of the claims in the doc, especially those from the Evangelical Trafficking Hub campaign, are confusing or deceitful. If you're not familiar with the industry, here's what you need to know. The hashtag Trafficking Hub campaign is not neutral. It's the byproduct of an evangelical ministry, International House of Prayer, IHOP, that's kind of funny, of Kansas City. Exodus Cry, the org behind the hashtag, emerged from an IHOP prayer session. Trafficking Hub is not IHOP's first foray into morality politics. 2013 doc, God Loves Uganda follows IHOP missionaries in Africa, fueling the rhetoric that ultimately leads to the Uganda's controversial Kill the Gays law. I mean, these guys are a fucking cult. And like you could say that about a lot of Christian sects, but goddamn, these guys are like extra culty. These are fundies, right? These are fundamentalist Christian cults. So it's a little bit different than your average run-of-the-mill Protestant, right? Lately, Exodus Cry has tried to distance itself from IHOP, but that seems largely for optics. The founder and CEO, Benjamin Nalot, ties his work, largely anti-porn, anti-sex worker, explicitly to biblical values. So not a suggest to watch? No. Man, just fucking watch the documentary. They have not all of this in it. They have a big chunk of this in it, but they wait until basically the end to reveal it. And if you know anything about sex work, if you've ever done sex work advocacy, if you know a sex worker, you probably immediately went, oh, those guys are kind of weird. By virtue of being a fan of mine, you've probably seen a lot of the anti-sex work zealots anyway. Yes, I have blasted off, dude. Here. I blasted off. Yes. The The reason why there's not that many people in here, even though I blasted off, is because I've fallen off. Okay, my career is over. I'm done. Nobody wants to watch me anymore. That's it. That's the reason. Okay, I'm over. My Hasan is over party hashtag. Okay. No, it's because like Twitch is I guess Twitch is one of those very few places where the better you're doing in your life, the worse you do on the platform. That's how it works. And people will like remind you that your life on Twitch is shit. When you're popping off, people will be like, dude, you're popping off so hard. It's incredible. And when you're not popping off, people will be like, dude, you're fucking washed right now. This guy has more viewers than you. That guy has more viewers than you. You know what I mean? And it's like, you got to do anything you can to just go through that rut. Yeah. I've never experienced this in my entire life where the better I'm doing in my personal life and my personal development, you know, working out, all this shit, the worse I do on Twitch. Because I can't do like, you know, 14, 15 hour content. Anyway. Yesterday was St. Patty's. No, guys, stop looking for examples and reasons as to why it is the way it is. Okay? Just I don't want to hear it. I know what it is.